Hello guys, welcome to Benanti TV. Thank you so much for always watching our videos. Thank you for watching this particular one. We are so grateful for your patronage. Today we are going to talk about how we conduct our elections in the continent of Africa. How we even do our votings and what have you, what we consider before we do our elections. Just recently, Nigeria had their election. We would say it went smoothly, even though there were reports that violence occurred in certain places, but we will conclude by saying it was somehow peaceful, because elections in this continent don't normally go smoothly as it went. But there is something I've noticed in this continent, especially in the western part of this continent, I mean West Africa. You see, we have reduced the election to who has money wins. Who is privileged enough to have enough resources end up winning. And so
we'll go into the grassroots, give them the language you understand. What they understand is money. Ego beke. We'll give them ego beke. I get our people ego beke, and they will go and vote for us.
So, in a way, the election is not usually free and fair, because if you have money and you're able to entice more people to vote for you, you end up winning. So the election is not done on merit basis. It is not done based on the policies that you are bringing on board. It's done based on who has the money to offer, and it's bad. We've been through this path for a very long time, and it hasn't yielded any positive results for us. So why should we continue to keep on doing it? When we take Ghana and then Nigeria, for example, we have reduced our electoral system to two-party system, which is not bad, because other countries like US is also practicing it, and it's going on well with them. But the way we practice ours over here is very bad. It makes it very bad. You see, prior to Nigeria's election, people were fed up with the two parties, especially the youth. They were fed up with the fact that they always vote for old folks. They come and they don't even have the good health to be able to carry out their duties. Today they are sent to this hospital, tomorrow they are admitted in this hospital. So I was thinking that we were going to vote for someone that is much younger, someone that still have the energy to be able to carry out the duty. You see, to be a president is not something small. It's not an easy job, especially a country such as Nigeria, as big as it is. So having the strength to be able to carry out it also plays a key role. If you become old and you cannot carry out your duties, then what are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? So you are just becoming a nuisance, because you'll be occupying that position and people will be carrying it out on your behalf. I'm not trying to say being a president you're supposed to or is given to certain categories of people. Anybody at all can be a president, whether you are disabled or whatever. But the key point I'm talking about is that when you are too old to the extent that almost every day you have health issues, then why would you go and occupy such a position in that responsibilities that are supposed to be done by you will not be disclosed to do it? And that is what we are seeing in among these two countries. You see that their president-elect, this man is too old. I'm not trying to say you have made a wrong choice. I respect your choice, because it's a country and you decided to vote in as your president. But then, prior to the election, you guys were bringing it out that you are no more going to vote for old folks. By the end of the day, you did it. just because he has a lot of money to give to you guys. He has a lot of money to share around to convince you guys to vote for him. So we Africans have such a mentality that the country is hard, so if someone comes and gives me money free of charge to go and vote for him, I'll do it. Ask yourself, is the person Father Christmas to just dash monies anyhow to you? He will come and recuperate whatever penny he has given to you. How is he going to do it? The money that is meant for the states, that is what they are going to take and use to settle all the debt they incurred during the election. So you may think that you've made some money during the election, but you pay for it. The number of years you are going to be in power, you are going to pay for it, because there will be more taxes placed on you guys, because the state doesn't make any money from anywhere. It's from taxes, and in your case you have oil, and then any other things that the state has. So imagine if people don't invest a whole lot of money into the election, and then election is not based on money. The person comes, even if he will steal, he will not steal that much. There will still be money in the system, and the whole nation is going to enjoy it. But if we make elections so expensive, and then people go for loans, people receive sponsorship, and they're able to win the election, remember that they are going to steal much to pay back these loans, to pay back those who invested in the election before they won. So we should have this picture in our mind, that no one is Father Christmas. So if they are giving you 100 naira, 1,000 naira, and what have you, remember that you are going to pay for it. So when the time comes and you are crying, this, that, it's your doing. It is you that is responsible for it. So it's high time we start building a certain mindset and thinking about the whole nation than the few monies we are going to get for ourselves. So when we consider the whole nation, that is when we are all going to enjoy the benefits. Because taking Nigeria for example, Nigeria is for all the citizens in the country. So whatever good things that will come there, it is the entire citizens that is going to benefit. The same way any bad thing that will come, the whole of you will also go through it. So if you are acting negatively to impact the nation, thinking that the nation is some alien somewhere, no matter what, you are going to also feel it somewhere. People go fight at election grounds, people get wounded, others are even killed, what have you. Then they will come, and then come and loot the monies and share among themselves to settle the debts they've incurred and even make profit out of it. If we want Ghana to go forward, if we want Africa to go forward, we should start thinking about our respective countries and stop thinking about the few amount of monies that we are going to receive that will not even be enough for us to spend for even some few days. If we are going to be successful, then we should stop being self-centered. If the entire country is successful, then everybody will get their opportunities. US people are getting opportunities because the entire country is successful. And it's because people make a conscious effort to make it successful. They didn't see US as an alien somewhere which they can virtually do any bad thing to it. They see it as their nation, and they are so patriotic to making it a great nation. And that is why it is a great nation. So if we also want to see saving in this our continent, the respective countries, we are supposed to hold our respective countries high esteem and forge to see it succeed. When that happens, everybody in the country will also succeed. When you are doing something negative to the nation, know that you are doing it to yourself. Don't see it as you are doing it to some alien somewhere. Ghana is the citizens within it. Ghana is not a structure somewhere. It's the citizens that makes up Ghana. So if we are doing anything negative to Ghana, we are doing it to the citizens. So Ghanaian election 2 is going to be coming up 2024. we should be mindful and sit down and think twice before we do the election. Do not let anybody deceive you and make you do something that you will regret in the future, or even you may even get injured or even lose your life. Let's see the bigger picture, which is the country Ghana, and not the 20 Ghana cedis, 50 Ghana cedis that we are going to take. If we are able to do this, politicians will no longer take us for granted. Imagine you come and deceive us, and then we go and vote against you. Others will learn lessons from it. Like what happened between NPP and NDC. When NDC get the chance to come, they are not going to mess things up like they did previously. And what NPP is also doing right now, when we vote them out, when they get power, they are going to be mindful of what they are supposed to do. I think like if everybody would have the same mind like me, I think it's high time we bench these two political parties for now. If we can get an independent candidate to come on board, I think that will help. So that we shouldn't be demanding any monetary demands from him or her. The person should come as just a contestant. And if the whole nation rally and vote that person in, definitely cabinet positions, ministerial positions will be selected from virtually everywhere. It wouldn't be within a party, it wouldn't be within an association, or it wouldn't be within a certain group of people. Meaning people that are capable of doing the work will be selected from even all the political parties. And by so doing, if you are not doing your work well, the president will have the power to either sack you or want you to do your work well. We are seeing what we are seeing in the two parties when they come in power, because these ministers or people that are given ministerial position, they are those people that invest in their party to come in power. So imagine I invested in you and you are the president, and if you appoint me as a minister and I'm doing something wrong, do you think you can talk about it? You won't be able to say anything about it, because you knew very well that I've invested resources in you becoming the president, so I need to get those resources back. But if we have an independent candidate who owes no one nothing, he comes and gives you appointment, you mess around, he sacks you and brings a new one. That is what we should be having right now. If not, the trend will continue. Now, NDC folks are very hungry. They've been there for like 8 years now. So when they come, they would want to make a lot of money. The same way these new small parties, when they come, they also want to make their party great. And it takes money to make one party great. Having party offices scattered all over the country takes money.